bucket will just do the rest of the work, won't it? I think, I mean, what's his strategy going to be? Or is this going to be like, yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. This is like ancient times. You have hunters and gatherers on each team.
Well,
so
well, right now each team has the ability to make their own fortress. Is really what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Clash Royale.
All right, so we are getting started pretty explosively. Actually, a lot of those fares coming out from Miya in order to get a lot of starting damage, and unfortunately, as you were predicting earlier, Atata, being the floaty character that he is just getting caught in a whole lot of those up airs, trying to find his footing once again. But Game & Watch is unfortunately a pretty slippery character for him, and is like already we are close to a near like stock loss there. Oh, okay. Ooh. Thankfully, the air dodge in did not save Miya, but it did unfortunately take him out. You know, because Toon just took both of their stocks.
Yeah, call that one a collateral. You got a 2-for-1. One of them was your teammate, but you know what? You know, you'll take it. Got a quick 1-for-1 deal on that. Thunder to send him off stage, and that's going to take it, but unfortunately, this is exactly what Miya wanted to see, and Atata tried to go for the timing mix-up, and unfortunately just misses himself entirely. I mean, you're off stage as Nets without a jump against Miya. You may as well just air dodge into the blast zone. You got nothing left in you. But oh my gosh, what a combo! And you see the fire. The fire is erupting on the walls. That's going to be really interesting to see how that's going to play out for a bit of strategy from either side, really.
Yeah, I mean, as like. The best word that I could use to describe this gameplay is very explosive. We haven't seen a lot of the fortress building as that I alluded to that I thought that we would see more of. They want blood. They are out here for, oh, okay.
Goodness.
Not quite a shield break there, but we are seeing some of them looking in very high percentages. Honestly, a Game & Watch at 129% is very much kill percent. So any sort of back air from Syrup, for instance, would be able to close out his stock. But fortunately for him, he is living through a lot of that. The PK fire going to be causing a little bit of trouble for them, though.
I don't know if you caught that earlier, but Miya now has a full bucket at his disposal, ready to fire off.
Oh yeah, he does.
I think it's just PK fire residue, so I don't know how strong it is. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, it got interrupted, but... Oh my goodness! Look at, did you see that?
I did see it.
So we had, if anyone missed it, we had Atata recovering. Atata did jump up air, which caught Miya in a reversal, and Miya got stage spiked off of blocks into the bottom blast zone. But here we go. Ness off stage against Miya. Yeah, that's a big rip. But looking like, Toon still has that one stock, but maybe not for much longer. It's just so even. There's really no telling. And oh my gosh, comboing Miya all the way down into the blast zone, but not quite yet. Game & Watch, he lives those. He doesn't take that politely.
Toon is definitely trying to hold on to this stock as long as he can in case he is forced into a scenario where he does need to stock share, because I think Toon would probably rather that Miya is the person who takes on the 2v1 if that is what happens. But fortunately, unfortunately for our red team, it is going to be Atata who is forced with the immovable object.
Look at this ledge trap, bro. We got the chef. We got the chef behind the wall right now. He's serving him the entire New York style buffet, and it's like, here you go, Ness. Here you go, man. Take it. I know. Oh my God.
No. He couldn't make it back at all. That is optimal 2v1 when you have this team. So hats off to Toon and Miya.
Yeah. Just the death by food. You call that the Flint Lockwood. you just have the whole thing coming out just like cheeseburger. Just and
I don't know if people still remember that movie.
Cloudy with a Chance at Meatballs? Everyone does, surely.
I hope so. I mean, it's kind of old now.
Cult classic.
Come
on.
Cult classic. I don't know about that. The book was a cult classic. The movie is a footnote.
Anyway, back to PS2. TNT is about to blow up, and Miya already has a full bucket. And all right, yeah, cool. That just happened.
Yeah, we are getting started once again. A lot of explosions happening on screen, especially from a lot of these fares coming out from Miya. We do have already, both on the different sides, unfortunate reversal on the down smash because otherwise Toon could have caught Atata's get-up. Still, Atata struggling to make it back. Thankfully, has the PK Thunder, but he lost his jump from Miya, so not able to make it back. And that's his stock gone pretty quickly. Already, Red Team is getting their stocks picked off one by one, and Toon and Miya are still at very comfortable stock percentages.
Yeah, I saw what led to Atata's death there is he got very greedy. He did double jump down air, and that just got absolutely mogged by the Game & Watch up B, and then that's just death for Ness at that point. So Atata's going to have to really be careful of what he does off stage. I feel like Atata's main priority just needs to be making it back, because you have Miya's Game & Watch just ready to snipe you out. So honestly, just don't even worry about reversals. You just have to make sure you get around that gosh dang turtle, just like that.
Well, that was really unfortunate because I don't know if you missed it, but Toon just took Miya's stock with the anvil. Super
accidents happen.
Unfortunate if you're Miya because now he's lost 2 stocks to Toon. It's just like oh, tried to come out with the bucket, but unfortunately wasn't able to do any damage to Atata. But Atata is unfortunately on his very final legs, you know, final stock, still at a pretty comfortable percentage and actually going to be taking the stock from Toon, but that was Toon's first stock gone. Like, realistically speaking, he's in a very comfortable place, and
Wait,
he had... Whoa, okay, let them cook.
The Steve touch of death, you never know. And like, I feel like if I'm Miya, if I'm against a Ness and a Steve, I'd rather have my empty bucket just to use as capability. Because if I'm just filling my bucket with PK Fire like multi-hits, it's not going to be strong. So I just want an excuse to use it as soon as possible so I have my Reflector Absorber awesome epic move, right? And I think this is the end.
Atata's about to lose his stock.
Yeah.
There it goes.
There's that stinking turtle, and unfortunately, Syrup just decided to see himself out. But this is top 3, so it's best of 5. So it ain't.
Syrup lost his jump.
Over yet.
He wouldn't have been able to get back even if he had wanted to.
Yeah.
And the Elytra's just not that strong from that side of the stage for him to make it back either. So, so unfortunate loss for Atata and Syrup. But Toon and Miya have been on quite a rampage.
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, they're obviously just the favorites to take it. Just 2 kind of titans coming together. I think we're going to see an interesting stage pick, question mark? Maybe a Battlefield?
I'm pretty happy to see the Chilean and Japanese alliance of this team. I've never seen them in doubles before, but
really?
I think it's pretty cool that they're able to work together so well.
Well, I mean, if you're going to when combining like top players of those nationalities, you only have one option for Chilean, so.
Although it's true that Castle's getting quite good too. He did just beat Spargo.
Where's Castle right now?
Castle's coming to this event.
That's right, Castle is here, and so is Spargo, looking to get a run back. So, you know, stick around for that. You don't want to miss that rivalry.
All right, but back to the set at hand. We have a bit of, so we do already have a stage pick. We did decide to go to small Battlefield, and it looks like this, I wonder if that's going to make any sort of difference for the red team, but it doesn't look like it will. So pretty strong down air coming out from Miya to already take Syrup's first stock, and now Syrup is just forced to mine his resources again. Look, he doesn't have very much. He has a lot of dirt and like not much else.
Because he just respawned, and like you saw Game & Watch just gave him the key to the locker that he just shoved him in. So just in the body bag and everything. He said, "Get this man out of here. I'm throwing the key away. You're gone." And he goes for the judge hammer. Absolutely no respect at this point. But I think you're gonna need a little bit because you're now losing. So.
Yeah, thankfully for Syrup, able to get that up smash and take the stock back from Miya. But Toon is absolutely going to try to wall Syrup out once again. Atata on the other side of the stage, so trying to make it back in order to help out Atata for his recovery. But, you know, when you are Ness trying to recover against Game & Watch, it's a really difficult thing. So thankfully for Atata, Miya actually got distracted with Syrup, so that was good that he was able to come in and protect his teammate.
Oh my gosh, barely living that hit. And the block, there it is. Yeah,
Really?
Steve on Steve violence. You hate to see it, but you know, that, of course, that blasted turtle's going to take it. Then a wooden sword to the face. We are just throwing stocks around like it's Wall Street out here.
Yeah, we are just going to be seeing a whole lot of the blocks just coming away. There is no need for the blocks when you are playing so aggressively. That back air from Syrup going to be taking away yet another stock from Toon. And actually, Syrup is the MVP right now with, or not Syrup rather, Atata with 2 stocks. Syrup has been very good at closing out stocks as well. That's something that I want to note that we haven't seen previously.
Yeah.
Syrup has actually taken quite a few stocks, so I am very happy to see that improvement. And I don't think it's the stage pick that has made the world of difference. I am seeing a lot more conscious teammate play from the 2 of them. Did you see that?
Yeah. You know what I think the difference maker is? I think we swapped roles. Instead of Syrup just like gathering stuff with Steve, I think Syrup has been actively going in. Oh my god, look at all that health back.
Did you see how much?
Yeah, like 20%. But as I was saying, I think the real difference maker was Syrup and Atata decided to roll reverse their kind of duties in the match. And that's kind of done them wonders because Atata was just getting messed. I mean, you saw the Steves were just gathering, but then Atata was kind of getting messed up close against Miya's Game & Watch because, you know, it's Ness Game & Watch. You're kind of getting, you know, you're having a hard time in that, so they're like, all right, we're going to flip it around. Even if Steve isn't going to get the time he really needs to gather resources, Syrup Steve is still, like, going to do a lot better at that close range. And then Atata is just able to stock tank and spaces up with aerials and thunders and fires. And that's kind of what we saw because Atata's like, I keep dying early to these turtle edge guards, and I just need like some protection. So Syrup just decided to play bodyguard, and I think that's where the difference came in. So we're going to have to see how Toon and Miya adapt to their reversive roles. If they might do the same or if they just might, I don't know, they might just see what works.
That's a very important distinction to make because although a character like Steve lends well to a campier playstyle, Syrup has a very aggressive Steve. And that's something that I'm really glad that they're playing to his strengths now. And I'm happy to see that. And the difference is showing. They're already up a game from what was almost a 3-0. So Toon and Miya are probably shaking in their boots a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, they have time to figure something out, but it's not all the time you could be comfortable with. So we're going to see what's going to come in. Town and City. This is an interesting pick considering you have 2 Steves on stage, and this is the last place any Steve player wants to be is either of the Animal Crossing stages because you mine with the axe, and the axe is probably the most valuable tool. So you're losing so much more durability than you would normally. But at the same time, you're also getting a lot of wood. You're not getting any stone, so you can't make stone tools, which are a really good kind of middle ground to have. But unfortunately, Toon is going to SD his first stock. That's a little bit unfortunate. See if they can make it back here.
Yeah, it looks like Toon and Miya already at a bit of a deficit, but Atata and Syrup doing pretty well if Atata can make it back to stage, which he did very briefly, and then, of course, you know, Game & Watch is going to be Game & Watch, and fishing for that down air, but Miya not able to take any stocks of it yet, thankfully for him, trying to make it back to this platform in order to guarantee his safety on the stage. That footstool, did you see the block saved him?
He teched it. That was sick.
I thought that the block was just about to disappear. I didn't think he had time to tech, but thankfully for Miya, still gets to keep all 3 of his stocks until you get Syrup at the ledge, or until you get Atata at the ledge, you know?
Yeah. So used to seeing Ness and calling it Syrup, I feel you. But the wall, go underneath the tech. They're still alive. Oh my goodness, these block buildings insane. I think I understand why we went to Town and City. Is because Atata is like, okay, I'm gonna get edge guarded by this freaking turtle, no matter what stage I'm on, what zip code I'm in, or what country I'm, you know. So they're thinking Ness really loves these small side blast zones with stuff like the Nair out of shield and the back throw. And I think their whole thing now is like Atata is really going to try to take the stocks while Syrup is going to play for damage. And that's why we're on the stage that benefits Ness the most. But as you can see, it kind of bit them, kind of came back to bite them right there as Miya gets the back air kill on Syrup at a mere 50%. That's a bit of a town exclusive, and now this poor, this poor psychic child is just gonna get very. He's not gonna have a good time. I'll tell you that much. Off stage, tries to fight, but what do? Game & Watch is coming for you. Run from it, hide from it. Game & Watch back air arrives all the same. That is going to be Toon and Miya advancing to Grand